tempo di vedere che succede.
Dai! Critics Master Divine are asking to wait for you. Sometime can go in busy right now.
What does that mean?
Ui.
It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet
Okay.
someone there? It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
Ok. Sa che ho abbassato il volume del gioco, aspetta un secondo. Sì, ho abbassato, va bene. Ok. Ok. Qua.
Hurry up, Chingchua. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
Ah, 5!
Che
I
cinque.
heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve. I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Chingchue.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be
Carina.
there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here
Quindi li
just to
vedremo
play.
tutti.
She
Non,
ordered
non
me
credo
to
vedremo
take
la
my guests.
la
Time is
tizia
Oddio, chi
con le
altri
due
c'è?
sorelle. La tizia con le due sorelle c'è anche.
No, anche lei
Non credo
non
la
penso.
vedremo.
Penso solo quelli che sono già usciti ci saranno. Scusa, chi manca quindi del Luofu?
It's the place in the photo, all right.
Noi l'abbiamo vista, lei l'abbiamo vista, Yanqing l'abbiamo vista, Qingyong l'abbiamo vista, Tingyong l'abbiamo vista, Yukong
Wow,
c'è.
what kind of problem can
Abbiamo
we
finiti?
possibly be
Credo
facing?
sì.
Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests. I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet!
Vabbè, è veramente.
The folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass!
Con una gambling addition.
So I thought to
Sì.
myself, it'd be better to meet somewhere quieter. Four of a kind! And wouldn't that
Tanto
be
gioca.
more fun, too? Better to show you the real exalting sanctum and introduce you to a true Siamjo pastime, Celestial Jade.
Ma va bene.
Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back.
Già mi sta simpatica.
I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
Ah, mi sei mancato Welt.
I'm glad to hear it.
2
Mamma
ore
mia.
senza
Clearly have
di trama senza
Mamma mia.
Welt.
Oh.
L'ultima
If
volta.
you're interested, I can show you how to play.
Ah, ups.
Ah, look.
Ah, l'albero, finalmente ne parlano.
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Luofu's prized treasure.
Prima del cambiamento?
Skyfaring Commission
mi
with
sa.
history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it.
Già, quanti anni avrà?
Said that the
5.
Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou
Ormai sono tutti da 3
From a
numeri.
distance, it looks like
Minimo.
But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens, and from it celestial bodies hung. Meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than
Credo
Herta's
sia
space station?
già più grande
No,
del treno.
that can't be right.
Eh sì.
Stars hung from its branches.
Oddio, la Erta Space Station è bella grossa,
How did it fit in
Io,
the
vabbè,
Xianzhou?
poi ho detto la stazione però del treno.
Quello.
Those are metaphors. You shouldn't take poetry so literally. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of bored of it. Let's go.
don't believe in dreams.
Che sia il momento? Che sia il momento?
Almost there, everyone. Stay
Che sia il momento?
Oh, mappa nuova!
Aspetta.
Cliccato troppo presto.
Ok, andiamo.
Just a heads
Nuova
up.
mappa?
Please don't go running off once
Nuova
I'm
mappa? È una nuova
inside.
mappa?
You may
Sono
be
arrivato al
the master
35,
diviner
sì che è una nuova
but she
mappa!
hates people who don't abide by rules and
Sì che è una nuova
regulations.
mappa!
Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention...
Sì che è una nuova
È
mappa!
una nuova mappa esplorabile. Sono i nemici.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
We're just here for the questioning. Siamo quindi. Dobbiamo solo entrare.
I've no interest in it.
Dai, muoviamoci. Ci siamo, dai.
Let me tend your wounds. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend.
Oh mio Dio!
Che è successo?
Truth of life and death.
Oddio, forse
Revealed
l'ho
in
sbagliato
distinction.
io, Aspetta, poi io devo provare una cosa, aspetta. Aspetta, fammi provare una cosa.
Lend me your strength.
No,
No,
way!
gli togli il
La
rebirth.
skill togli. No!
È un buff il rebirth, è
No,
un buff.
è allucinante! Allucinante! No,
È un
allucinante! sta roba.
buff il rebirth.
Allucinante! La skill di quella toglie il rebirth. Questa roba cambia tutto.
The truth of life
Questa
and
roba
death.
cambia tutto.
Mi sa che in arena pela è un must.
Ma stai scherzando?
Lend
È
me your strength.
bruttissima questa cosa. Ma stai scherzando?
Lance at the ready.
Let me tend your wounds.
La skill di pela toglie il rebirth. Dovevo buildarla prima.
Togli tutti i buff, togli.
Back what we lost.
Dai. Dietro questa porta. E ovviamente c'è qualcosa che non va.
So strange.
E niente.
Oh, let me guess. The
ovviamente.
gate isn't working. I don't understand. It's never been locked before.
Carina che
And no
5.
one told
Oh,
me
no.
to take a key.
Mi sa che Kafka non c'è più.
Hey.
Mi sa che c'è quella scena in cui spunta Blade. Mi sa. Mi sa di
Dici
sì.
che è arrivato
Mi
Blade
sa
a
che-
salvataggio?
Mi sa che è arrivato Blade.
Dai, voglio vederlo.
She's already
Voglio vederlo per
devoted
bene.
to managing the repository. But there's no need to panic, okay?
Blade
This isn't
c'è.
the only entrance
Nella
into the
1.10
divination.
c'è. Non è un è nella live, quindi c'è per forza.
Deve esserci.
Here it is.
Oddio, scusami però.
Familiar.
Ti ricordi che avevamo
Is this where
letto
you
tipo in
come
una
to
scheda di
avoid doing
caricamento
work?
che la Ten Lord Commission, come si chiamava, era tipo
Divination commission
Eh,
staff call this
giudice, no? Tribunale tipo di giustizia, no?
When there's nothing to do, we often sneak out.
Io ho problemi con i nomi, quindi non mi ricordo.
Comunque c'era una che veniva detto che il Ten Lord Commission, come si chiamava, era tipo il tribunale, la giustizia, no? E c'era un personaggio che era a comando della commissione, che era quello quello liccato che c'era nel trailer. Non è che forse lo possiamo vedere?
Sa che non vediamo nessuno dei personaggi nuovi del trailer. Mi sa.
Stellaron
Vai.
corrosion. What's going
Basta
on?
Kafka e Blade, voglio vedere Blade e Kafka.
Great. This gate won't open
Niente
either.
interrogatorio però mi sa.
Kept the master diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Chinchilla for messing up once again. I knew I'd offended that
Cucine.
diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Jingche, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
My wealth.
Oh, no need.
Fai le tue cose.
Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun.
Un altro puzzle, no.
Ah, il puzzle
Ah,
nuovo,
ok,
sì.
allora. Scusa, dove lo devo fare arrivare? Non ho capito dove devo farlo arrivare sto 5. Qui?
Nel 5 dentro il verde.
Ah, ok.
Ci ho messo pure anch'io, capito.
Me lo ricordavo.
That well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate
No,
to
oh.
you. Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Ah, lui è nuovo.
Can't we run around
Sì.
to them for a change?
Peccato che l'ho visto
qui
già
c'è
in Simulated Universe.
Ok, loro non ce l'hanno.
Lui fa una piccola bella cosa che vedrai tra un po', se gli permetti di farlo.
Vediamo se...
A me l'ha già fatto.
Lance at the ready.
Let me tell your
Cosa ha
wound.
fatto? Cosa ha fatto?
Vedi i tuoi debuff, lo vedi?
No interest in conflict.
A porsi nel killing
Don't
blow
pay
del
for
Simeon
this.
Sanctum Hermeticus.
Lend me your strength.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Quando uccido qualcuno, mi attaccano.
Quando uccidi lui, ti attacca. Fa il revenge, fa.
I'm on guard.
Cazzo.
Tutti quelli segnati.
Beh.
Piccola meccanica nuova.
Mamma mia, quella fa un botto di danni.
Credo che sia la mappa più grossa del gioco.
Perché, oh mio Dio, ok. È un po' grossa. Effettivamente è un po' grossa. Dai. Cos'è sto posto? Ma è bellissimo.
Me?
No, I meant Chinchilla. I did.
That's unfair.
Ma è
I don't
stupendo
feel
sto
hard.
posto.
Bello
said to get
forte.
Rare honor.
Are you talking about us this time?
Yes, the master. If you want to see the master
Sono
diviner,
indietro perché
head straight to the
c'era
matrix of Prescience.
la tizia.
una
They're short
piccola
hands. The
interazione.
master diviner is run off her feet.
Scusami,
and the
questo
cloud
posto è
knights
tutto un
stationed there are driving-
computer gigantesco?
Come?
Sto posto è un super computer.
This is the matrix.
Quindi può essere così che
a
vedrò il futuro.
large-scale Jade Abacus
Mi sa.
calculation terminal.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind
Quindi non vedono
explaining what
effettivamente
it
il
is, Miss
futuro, lo
Jinjue?
calcolano.
A Jade Abacus is just... That's a good question, Mr. Yang.
Utile madonna.
It might take me a minute to give you an answer. I mean, the book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown. Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough
sì,
to fit
praticamente
inside
un
bracelets
computer.
and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past.
L'Artisan Commission si era vista nella live, però non
Take the
so se
matrix
c'è la
of
mappa.
prescience here as an example.
Perché era tipo
As long
nella
as sufficient
presentazione
information
del
is provided, it can
Sì,
answer questions
non
on
ricordo.
its own.
PlayStation, quindi mi sa
And the
che
evolution
esce
of
insieme alla
natural
pre...
phenomena say the theory behind
quando
the
uscirà la
symbols is handed
PlayStation.
down by
Per la
Newt,
versione
Oddio.
PlayStation.
Wisdom Walker.
Oddio, ma
The
in realtà sto posto non ti ricorda il posto dove affrontavano Cervo?
Only the Master Diviner
Dovrebbe.
truly understands them.
La teoria di altri simboli è stata data da un Nose.
But Jade Abacus does sound a lot better. Besides, ordinary computers don't have cool backstories. Technology handed down from Noose. Even in Madame Herta's space station. I never saw anything related to Noose. Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a Jade Abacus or a computer? Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingchue? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the matrix of prescience core. The master
No,
diviner
questi si
should be-
chiamano 1, 2, 3, 4 con que finale. Vabbè. 5 si chiama veramente 5 perché probabilmente si... Vabbè, Baici 2, vabbè.
Diviner Fu.
Vabbè,
Allora è davvero 5.
davvero 5.
We're fluctuating between the heaven and thunder.
Che coincidenza.
triads. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
Ok. Bella la musica.
And for those who don't speak Fushan,
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a divination commission, Fortune?
Che è scritto in piccolo Great Va?
Boh.
The matrix of prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the matrix of prescience, but I have no forces available. And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron Hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
But you're Sushang, the seer, the boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your
Però
strong
scusa, ha detto with the Stellaron Hunter you ended us. Quindi parla di Blade, non Kafka in questo caso. Perché se gliel'ha data Jing...
Non
You don't need to
so.
flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron Hunters, who better than Sushang the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received. So, General, even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here. Jingchue is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises. I was waiting for the Matrix of Prescience to resume operations so that you might gain insight into my divination techniques. It was rude of me to keep you waiting so long.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals and eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way. Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission. Jingchue will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits... Psst.
I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
Marsh.
What?
The universal one? Please?
Oh,
Quanto è carino Fushang.
please.
Quando uscirà.
Good
Mamma mia, è adorabile. Bello sto posto.
It's been a while, my ass. Thanks to you,
Hey,
the Luofu has successfully brought Kafka to justice. I am truly grateful. There hadn't been a single
Non ti
Stellaron Hunter arrest since the Inter-Astral Peace Corporation
Oh.
issued their bounty. This is a victory for the Xianzhou. Fushang's Matrix of Prescience was able to go one step further than Kafka. To maintain the upper hand, I had to keep it a surprise.
Next time may be easy.
I promise to be more transparent next time. At present, Kafka has no intention of speaking, and the Stellaron Hunter's motives remain unknown. We must rely on the power of the Divination Commission to unearth the truth.
Jingle dice che
The
Kafka
truth.
è...
You mean interrogate Kafka with the Matrix of Prescience?
Cioè è da loro
The
arrestato.
Matrix of Prescience is
ok.
the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon. It was originally used to calculate navigation routes and predict, but the secrets of the Stellaron Hunters cannot remain hidden any longer. I have no choice but to move beyond conventional protocol. We must use divination to ascertain Kafka's intent. Everything hinges on restoring the Matrix of Prescience, which is why I would like you to help Diviner Fu complete the setup.
Dammi tutte le jade possibili.
Ah, quindi quando Sushang tipo prevede il futuro e sta controllando il suo Jade Abacus.
Sì, che host c'è? Sì, credo che, come detto prima, non è che vedono il futuro, ma lo prevedono.
calcolano.
Sì, lo calcolano.
Va bene. Bella sta host. Tanto apro le porte.
Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time.
Ah, è quel puzzle che avevamo fatto vedere nella live.
Ah, bello.
Dove devi creare la forma che c'è. Bello questo. Spero di vederne parecchi di così. Ma poi quanti puzzle hanno fatto per sto mondo? Allucinante.
Tantissimi.
Ah, ok, già fatto?
That should do it.
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think?
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself?
Ah, ci sono da aprire gli altri due.
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while.
Ok.
Aspetta un secondo, torno subito.
Vabbè.
Ok, eccomi tornato. Allora, dove eravamo rimasti? Sei?
Sì, sì, sì. Stavo facendo perché io non capisco minimamente come funziona questo puzzle. E adesso è diventato un po' più difficile. Oh, ce l'ho fatta.
Ah. Ok. Ah, ok, nel blu. Si fa nel blu. Fammi fare anche a me il puzzle.
Ah, bello lui. Tu l'hai già visto il Gatekeeper?
Il
Gatekeeper, il mini boss che ho davanti io.
Ah sì, era uno dei boss delle altre aree. Tocca affrontarlo, eh?
Lui è quello che ti rompe le ranne in SEO.
Madonna, paura.
Oh, what the heck is this?
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Xianzhou. It's an automaton. It's guarding the matrix of prescience.
Fammi indovinare. Sono del Luofu, ma sono impazziti e ora ti attaccano, eh?
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart
Sta a
the
vedere,
matrix
vai.
of prescience.
Passage prohibited.
Oh via.
March, you should join the
Ovviamente,
divination
malfunctioning.
Quick, do
E ti
something.
pareva?
Move carefully.
E vabbè.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward! Move carefully. Lance at the ready. No interest in
Lending your strength.
the truth
Bella la
of life
sniper,
is
non l'avevo mai
sanctuary. It's but a vision.
Bella anche la host.
Let me tend your wound.
Scratch.
We shall take back what we lost.
Ok. Fatto fuori. Andiamo.
This must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that.
Ok. Olè. Divertente sto puzzle.
Bello, bello.
E 2.
Done.
Dai, vediamo sto interrogatorio. Soprattutto speriamo che ci sia. Ok, allora. Ok. Difficile questo.
Sì, è un po' più complicato. Devi pensare.
Sì. Ed ecco l'ultimo.
Let me guess. Time, space. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the karma terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish causal relationships.
Così. E così.
È uscito fuori dalla mappa.
Ed ecco l'ultimo. Una cosa qua. Mamma mia, è gigantesca davvero però sta mappa. Wow.
We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back
Sarà
to
da
the core
esplorare
and report to
dopo.
the Master Diviner.
Ok, e ora che abbiamo riacceso il computer, interrogatorio. Vero?
Sa che non lo vedremo mai questo interrogatorio.
Mamma mia, sembra che stiamo facendo in tutti i modi per non farcelo vedere.
Real now to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Vai, vai. Eccola!
Is this
Dai,
really
dai.
necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
Che strana senza la giacca e gli occhiali.
interest in the words of wanted criminals,
Che strana.
especially those skilled in the art
Scusa,
of
ma gli occhi...
manipulation. So, say what you will.
Gli occhi non sono
I'm
i
here to
suoi.
witness the divination of the matrix of prescience.
Non ha i suoi occhi.
The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth. And
Ma-
they're far more effective.
Non ha i suoi occhi!
Cazzo, non è lei.
Non è lei!
Then please,
Non è
Master
lei.
Diviner,
Non è
witness my
lei.
destiny.
Meh. Succederà bordello.
Cazzino.
No.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
Mi sorrideva.
Vabbè,
No, non è lei, non è chiaramente
I
lei.
can't believe it.
ha capito il
But the
motivo.
Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong.
Hanno fregato Sushang. Hanno fregato Sushang. E tu il computer e tutto il resto.
Kafka
Perché
has
non hai i suoi
nothing to
occhi?
do with the Stellaron, but you. It's you.
Cazzo.
Noi?
Absurd.
No.
I'd never have thought it.
No,
No.
ci ha messo contro. Ci ha messo contro.
Ask
Ci ha
for
messo
yourself.
contro.
Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please.
What?
You go ask her. I know
Cosa?
you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Io ripeto, quella non è Kafka,
Quella
non
non è
c'è sui
Kafka.
occhi.
Non
Non
ha
è
gli occhi.
Kafka.
Non ha gli occhi di Kafka.
Hi.
Non credo proprio abbia mai detto hi in vita sua, Kafka.
You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
Sì, sì.
Non è
No, non è lei,
Kafka.
non è lei.
Non è Kafka.
Fine.
È
if you
completamente
prefer.
diversa.
Not friends. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me. Elio said he foresaw 3
Non è
questions,
Kafka questa.
but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going
Oh, vabbè, dai.
smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't
ha
say the
predetto le 3
Stellaron Hunters are
opzioni.
completely innocent. We
Cioè,
foresaw all this
boh.
long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get
Vabbè.
involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron Hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment. As for number
ancora io non
3,
capisco il motivo di quegli
even in
occhi.
their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron Hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you.
Here for you.
sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fushang doesn't believe it either. But the matrix of prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron Hunters appeering here.
Sì, ma noi non ci dovevamo venire nello Noi non ci dovevamo venire al Luofu.
To the matrix of prescience. It was all to bring you the Astral Express crew.
Perché ci volevano agli Luofu?
In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable.
Non è possibile.
That's why the Astral Express crew had
Elio serve che il Trailblazer prenda i path.
Important.
Per questo dice che è importante il potere di The Hunt. Vuole che il Trailblazer lo acquisisca.
And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Xianzhou will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised?
Ma è esattamente la stessa cosa che è successa a Belobog.
Just to make you a hero of the Xianzhou. Quite the plot twist, don't you think? Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work. There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook, the destruction. And when that time comes,
Cazzo stanno dicendo?
It will be a brutal struggle of eonic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. And, you know, even eons can be killed.
Vabbè.
Ma che cazzo dici? Cosa?
Oh mio Dio!
Rocha.
Eccoli!
Finished telling us about the propagation. Keep going.
The propagation?
Interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird.
Ah, perché
I
propagation
thought they
era
were
morto?
Invincible.
There is no true invincibility
Più 8,
or
dai.
immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the
Volevo guardarmi quella scena
perspectives
20 volte.
of ordinary
Madonna.
beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand.
Quanto è bello lui.
All eons? Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abandance, I'm afraid there's just too much.
Fine.
Ok.
How's this for a subject?
Ok, allora.
What's in the box?
Allora.
Oh, this
Calmiamoci,
one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin.
Ok, chi c'è
It's for
dentro?
containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. Ah, I'd quite forgotten. For Long life species death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just we don't put bodies in boxes.
L'altro nome di Long...
coffins.
capito. Ok.
In the Xianzhou, people go
Cosa
to
ti
the Hall
riferivi
of
prima?
Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. And it's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true.
La seconda risposta è perché lo sa lui.
Silent but Deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They are descendants.
Lo sapevo, te l'avevo detto, me lo ricordavo per bene.
That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons.
Wow.
Me lo ricordavo.
The power
I draghi
was
sono
a rare
discendenti di un
inheritance,
Aeon.
passed down only to those who could successfully complete
permanence.
numerous rites and challenges.
Quanti continuano ad aggiungere? Io boh.
It was hard to say
Già
whether it was a
Terminus
blessing
che non
or
c'è. Permanence.
curse.
Nuovo. Cioè. Chissà se li metteranno nel databank prima o poi.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Aeon for a rich and immortal life. But for some reason, the Aeon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants. Every life
Tre
has
puntini.
its limit. Even the Aeons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let
Chi
me
c'è
ask
dentro
you
la
one
bara?
more question.
Diccelo.
No, the
Chi c'è
person
dentro
in
la
the
bara?
coffin?
Ha detto sì.
Yes.
Oddio!
Friend?
No.
So,
No.
No,
a sweetheart?
no.
Ehi. Ehi.
Oh, miss, whatever gave you that impression?
Ok, era solo una citazione, ok.
ok.
Era solo una
Ok,
citazione.
The coffin is
Ok. Ok, volevano so. Oddio. Ok, ok.
By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand.
Non conosci chi
Let's
c'è
leave it at
dentro.
that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Madonna. Mamma mia.
Siamo all'Artisan Commission. Non mi fa aprire la mappa. Bastardi.
Vabbè,
Bastardi.
vabbè.
Bastardi. Questa è la mappa dall'1.1. Bastardi. Puro.
Ah, c'è pure le luoche in storia.
No interest in conflict.
E comunque Piede ha veramente detto che la conosce, ma...
Ha detto che la conosce?
Sì, ha detto sì. E ha fatto la domanda: conosci la persona? Sì.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let me through.
Bello, madonna, non vedo l'ora che esce 8, Dio mio. Ho fatto un calcolino, dovrebbe uscire più o meno il 28 di giugno.
I've no interest in
Ancora
conflict.
c'è una bella attesa.
Quando esce... Cioè, che patch?
1.1.
Truth of life and death.
Ah, è vero, è vero.
Revealed in an invitation.
È nella seconda fase.
È vero, è vero.
Ho fatto il conto, la 1.1 dovrebbe uscire l'8 di giugno. Poi conti 3 settimane di Silverwolf
Giusto.
e arriviamo al 28.
Per qualche motivo mi ricordavo che sì, c'era solo
Don't worry
sì.
about me.
Eternal state.
Fighting is meaningless.
Perché ho sentito una persona morire in Discord?
Looks like someone's hurt.
Non è possibile! È lei, 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 è lei,
Locha, let's charge in together.
lei, cazzo, è lei.
What happened to us
I've only
Dimmi di
got
più,
2
cazzo,
hands.
dimmi di più.
Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go.
È lei!
È lei, sì, è lei. Chiaramente lei.
No interest in conflict.
Take this! Rise, Venus!
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Let me through!
Non mi diranno niente, ne sono sicuro.
No, no.
Il fatto che prima era con i capelli bianchi e poi è diventata con i capelli neri, non me lo spiegheranno mai.
Dai, 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 dai. È lei, è lei, è lei, è lei, è lei.
Chiaramente lei.
Ti aspetto qua, ti aspetto qua. Lei, è lei, è lei.
Wanna see what I can do?
Bisogna solo vederla in faccia.
Miss, are you okay?
What do you think?
Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay.
You're a puppet.
Cazzo, l'hanno detto istantaneamente.
My motor
You're a
is
puppet.
broken.
Sì, è la sorella di quella. Lei è morta, è morta. E gli hanno preso il corpo. È lei, è lei.
Cloud Knight.
Cazzo.
Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Dai, fammela vedere in faccia, per favore.
Deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady
È la sorella di cosa? Sì, sì, sì.
Di quella del trailer, quindi. Di quella della luna nel trailer. È la sua
Dopo,
sorella.
dopo faccio vedere c'ho Lightcon.
I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some
Dai, faccela vedere per bene. Non puoi fare così.
Well, it's just she's a puppet.
Ma poi scusa, se la fanno vedere ora quando cazzo esce?
Io può.
Esce prossima patch.
Leave it to me. You might get an
Niente.
aching or numbing sensation. but it shouldn't be-
Non è possibile.
Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical,
Vabbè.
not flesh and blood.
Xiui.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still
Shui.
dealing with composite
Shui.
substances.
Vabbè.
I just hope
No,
you
lei è
tolerate
bellissima.
my methods.
Non ce la voglio proprio far vedere in faccia, però,
Curious.
Si vede.
How?
Oh!
What kind of
Dai, girati per...
magical
Oh, guardala lì.
knowledge is this?
Bella che è.
Abundance.
Istantaneamente.
Good. We
Pesante.
no longer need to
Bella, mamma mia, bella lei!
The mission
Bella sì.
La voglio subito, la voglio!
As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron Hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely
Scusa, è lei che ha
dangerous.
arrestato Blade?
Questa è la prima volta, sì.
If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wake span might have been cut short.
Strange
Weak span.
accident?
Come with me.
Oh! Ma che sta succedendo?
Mi fai vedere il Lightcon?
Ah, dopo.
Vabbè.
Mi sono dimenticato. Ah, è qui che c'è il boss!
I've never seen anything like it.
Sicuro? Niente.
Che
Cambio
si
poco.
ritorna, sì.
You know,
No, sta roba, questa ancora mi puzza.
Io non ci credo, mi spiace.
Mi puzza. Questa non è Kafka. O se non è, se è Kafka, si è fatta qualcosa prima di arrivare qua. Boh.
are you kidding? That's not what we want. I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about eons that have fallen. Lon the permanence, Drilla the beauty,
Vabbè.
Anna the order.
Sono
chi
tutti
cazzo
morti.
è?
Propagation.
Sono tutti
Billy
morti.
the trailblazer.
Chi cazzo è Ena?
These names were once known all
Lon,
over the
Drilla,
universe.
Ena,
Now
Daisiron,
they've all but
Chivili.
disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide.
Quanta loro stanno
The broader
buttando
path will
addosso.
engulf
Boh.
the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated by Shipe the Harmony.
Cazzo, si
Porca.
possono fondere i pari.
E quindi aspetta! Non è che Permanence è stato assorbito da Abandance?
Sì.
2. In a
Porca
war between
troia!
eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Taser
Cazzo, The Hunt ha fatto fuori Propagation.
Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance. So, the Cienjo too are engaged in this process.
Io voglio sapere la risposta a tutte e 3 però a queste domande.
Scelto Chivilli.
I don't know.
Chiedo
Akabili's
Taisiroth.
experience was very mysterious. Noose is probably the only one that can answer that question. After all, Droid Head knows everything.
Da me ha droppato il nome di News. Si chiama Droid.
Da me hanno appena detto che dopo che è scomparso Permanence, il path è stato diviso in Propagation e Abundance. Cosa stanno dicendo? Cosa hanno detto da te?
Che il News si chiama Droided.
Cazzo.
What do you think? Fascinating stories, no?
Daisiron è stato
They're the
ucciso
kind
da
of stories
Multiplion.
that folks on the straight and narrow would.
Io voglio sapere le altre
Non è
risposte.
possibile che le risposte
Mamma mia, che
hanno loro
botte di
diversa
lore.
in base alla risposta.
What about the third way?
Hold on. Any minute now.
Scusa, che intende?
It's begun.
Ah. Ah.
Oh!
Let's go, Blady. 2 more places.
È quella
to visit.
scena, sì.
2 more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the master
Fermo un attimo.
designer?
Cosa cazzo è appena successo?
Non è possibile, devo rivedermi tutto. 20
Tutto,
volte.
tutto, questa parte c'è da rivedersela tutta. Chissà quanta roba c'è che non abbiamo notato.
Hey, did she brainwash you?
Mamma mia.
Cambiata la mappa comunque.
Vabbè, il protagonista che parla direttamente senza usare il pensiero. Vabbè. Vabbè. Vabbè, dai. Tingyon. No, bellissimo. Scusa, ma la mappa qua? No. Andiamo. Vabbè, allucinante.
No.
Wasn't this the dead tree Qingque showed us earlier?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived might not witness something like this in their lifetime. I'm so lucky.
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean
Lo Stellaron ha
the
risuscitato
Stellaron is making
l'albero.
the ambrosial arbor grow?
Perché mi sa che a sto giro lo Stellaron fa i poteri di Abandance.
Mi sa.
The Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
Con i tizi che resuscitano e cose.
Il bello è che continua. Il bello è che sta continuando.
Io boh.
Vabbè.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to
Non mi dire che Otto anche in questo caso è un cattivo,
As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife,
Sicuro c'entra qualcosa.
Per forza.
Sai che non lo vedo
San l'ha
adesso.
detto subito.
that shadowy organization of the denizens of Abandance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
You... General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed himself.
The planter of the Stellaron?
Blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Eon Emanator would be capable of sneaking.
Non è possibile. Non è possibile.
We are
Non è
dealing with
possibile.
an external threat.
Non vedremo.
Otto.
Se vedremo un Emanator io esplodo.
The Stellaron corrosion continues
Only
to
another
flood
Aeon's
into the ship.
Emanator would be capable of sneaking into
Yet
the...
it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron Hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle still eludes me. Nevertheless, Lady Fu, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron Hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
General, we must retain all urgency. The Ambrosial Arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the Ambrosial Arbor's delve, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you know where it lies.
Davvero Abandance.
Davvero Abandance.
Am I coming up with a plan again?
Abandance che vuole fare un controattacco.
Sa che il boss finale è un Emanator di Abandance.
From my
Penso
perspective,
pure io.
convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits, and prevent the Arbor's resurrection.
As ever, the Master Diviner's Omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General,
Well,
Scusami, ma quindi sa tutto?
you're a scoundrel.
pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples
E ha
of
permessi di
Sanctus
fare
Medicus
quello che
have chosen
volevano.
to make their move now. which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control and the traitors have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all in one fell swoop.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the losses if something goes wrong, General?
Please, Lady Fu, I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron Hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
The General's smiling again. Definitely Aaron's. It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people on the Luofu? Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing Outworlders would be
a violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. What a rare pleasure. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission Delve.
under my control?
You've been
No, vabbè, hanno intenzione di farci vedere anche l'Alchemy Commission, io vabbè.
You've never given me the opportunity and now suddenly... Understood. As you wish.
Niente.
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line.
Ma quindi chi l'ha piantato lo Stellaron?
Ha detto che è colpa di Nemanetro, dovrebbe, poi non lo so.
Voglio sapere se questo Nemanetro è un tizio a caso, effettivamente qualcuno che conosciamo. Perché mi sembra un po' sus il fatto che sia arrivato 8 nell'esatto momento.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Tingyun, I would like you to continue to serve.
Sta a vedere che questo è uno dei tentativi di Otto di far tornare in vita Cullen, eh?
Oh, of course, General. I am duty-bound.
The Alchemy Commission and Scale Gorge Waterscape delves are adjacent to the Ambrosial Arbor seal. I have asked Sushang to open a short...
A step forward bridges no...
È successo anche a me che è partito il dialogo.
Va bene,
The Ambrosial
dopo
Arbor
sì,
was
dopo sì,
built
non è il
thousands
momento.
of years ago. Now it returns to life. The future of the Xianzhou is difficult to define. I had long anticipated it. Huh? She's not angry?
The Ambrosian Arbor, relic of the Abandance.
Anyone that isn't 2 steps ahead of us around here? Pursuing Kafka is a waste of time and effort. The Matrix of Prescience informed me of her innocence. Our priority is the Ambrosial Arbor. From the time the Stellaron corrosion began to spread until now, the only reports we've received on the Alchemy Commission have come from alchemists and doctors stationed in other delves. The Alchemy Commission is where the Xianzhou's medical research and production take place.
Io ho paura che davvero ci stia per morire un Aeon in questa storia, questa alla fine di tutta la storia questa.
To make matters worse, the General suspects there are traitors in the Alchemy Commission. The self-proclaimed disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been plotting this for a long
Abandance
time.
ci
And now they're
scoppiano.
using the location to their advantage.
Non credo ci siano loro fisicamente qui.
Però quando si chiede a Kafka qual è il terzo modo per uccidere un Aeon, e lei dice ah eccolo qua, è iniziato. Cioè questo mi fa pensare che voglia dire che tra poco morirà qualcuno. Perché se lo dice lei deve succedere per forza. È scritto.
È iniziato il casino che doveva succedere, non per forza.
Boh. Scriveremo tra 2 mesi.
I still have important tasks from the General to attend to. Go carefully, all of you.
Wait! Master Diviner, can you...
E niente, si va là, alchemy commission. Quante mappe.
Wow.
Is there
Vabbè.
anything we need to watch out for?
No need. My omniscia has seen that your journey will be auspicious. Everything will proceed smoothly.
Are you sure? You don't need to use a crazy device or do more finger counting?
Well said. Thank you for your assurance, Master Diviner. Onward.
Non è possibile. È davvero un'altra mappa.
Qua tutti prevedono il futuro. Cioè... Qui tutti prevedono il futuro. Cioè, boh, ok. E si va... Aspetta! Artisanship?
Avevano detto che
Ci si
passavamo...
incontra?
Sì, può essere. Hanno detto che passavamo per l'artisanship.
Che sta host? Quindi ora ci si incontra con Dan, spero. Bella.
Look at all the people gathered here. Not a good day for commuting on the Luofu. The Artisanship Commission Delve should have suspended operations after the Stellaron corrosion began. Why haven't these people taken Star's gifts to safety?
Maybe the Artisanship Commission are just more dedicated to their work? The Divination Commission's
Scusa, ma quindi
diviners aren't exactly a hard act to
quante
follow.
commission abbiamo visitato per ora?
3?
Di 6, giusto?
Se la mappa centrale vale come commission, 4.
Adults forget what relaxation means after a certain age.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Just speaking from the heart, that's all.
I think they call that complaining from the heart.
Are any of the paths in this world easy to tread? The Artisanship Commission is full of workshops, building state-of-the-art mechanisms, and craftsmen designing brand new concepts. Periodically stirring up trouble is part of their tradition. Entire buildings vanishing into thin air, puppet riots. You get the picture. It seems like the craftsmen are too afraid to go in. But they have nowhere to run to either. We should take care, benefactors. Something terrible must have happened.
Either way, we'll have to go in. Let's ask around first.
Ok.
Quanta roba in un'ora? Quanta?
Madonna.
Another locked gate. Time for the old...
A warm reminder, benefactors, that our law states that trespassing into the Artisanship Commission can result in a prison sentence of between... Yes, we do. Still, the Artisanship Commission is filled with security mechanisms. Even the General won't be able to save us in time if
Botanical
we get
disaster.
I'm not trying
Porca.
to scare you. I'm simply suggesting you ask the craftsmen to see if they
Porca.
can provide an insider like Qingche to guide
Andiamo,
it.
andiamo.
Seems more than a little reckless to charge in when we don't know what's ahead of us.
Sa che devo fare la cosa che stai facendo tu. Io avevo solo un dialogo in più perché ho tirato dritto.
Ok.
Master Gongshu.
Quindi sei tu avanti a me.
Are you guys
Porca
cloud
troia.
mates?
Qual è il problema?
Your clothes. I knew. Sorry this crisis came during your trip.
Yeah, you just need to tell us what the trouble is. General Jin Yuan pulled out all the stock...
You mean the General invited you? Is that there's been a serious incident in the Artisanship Commission.
You misunderstand, young sir. We genuinely want to help.
Waiting around, that's what. We ran away. Please, if you plan on living
There's been some kind of botanical disaster. It was like an ornamental tree somewhere suddenly started to grow. There were branches. I don't get it. The Artisanship Commission focuses on the mechanical. We've got nothing to do with... The worst thing is, my master is still inside. Master Gumshoe is the most experienced craftsman in the Artisanship Commission smelting works. He's in charge of our research project.
È arrivato a 35, giusto? Vabbè.
When the incident happened, he dragged me, Zeming, and Yuncha to safety.
Tanto che ti aspetto.
Then he turned around and ran back in. I need to wait
tanto
here
abbiamo
for the
capito che io
Cloud Knight so I
recupero,
can
quindi
tell
vai.
them to rescue him.
Why did he run back in?
Is research data more I just heard him shout, "It's gone! We lost the furnace!" By the time we realized, he'd already vanished. Anyway, you said you're here to help us, right?
100%. The General.
You don't have to believe us. The Astral Express
Che
doesn't shout out
bello!
achievements.
In that case, if you find my master, please bring him.
Don't worry, young sir.
None of us would be able to graduate this year.
Let's go. I think this conversation's running.
Vai,
Botanical
tanto è
disaster.
arrivato.
It must be the ambrosial arbor. But what about the furnace his master mentioned?
Sì. Sì, lo Stellaron c'ha palesemente i poteri da Abandance.
The Stellaron facilitated the resurrection of the ambrosial arbor. The severity of the corrosion becomes worse as it grows.
Look, the roots are coming up through the ground. I'm afraid we've got some gardening work to do.
Non è possibile. È enorme pure questo.
Upon commission grounds your feet do tread. Leave from whence you can. Stay away. If you come any further, I'll not spare you.
Hold on. Let us explain. We're not...
What excuses do you have? Surprise me. Just passing by. Stumbled in. Door wide open. Within commission grounds today. An evil spun by hands unseen, unknown. Known of. The security mechanisms detached. These robots will. My guard. Golden Cloud Toad. Illumination Dragon. Did you really have...
You didn't want to listen to us. We were here to rescue you and you started a fight for no reason.
How do you lose the reputation of Gongshu Liang?
This guy's pretty deluded for a man.
We're passing through on our way to the Alchemy Commission at the behest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu.
Really? The General sent you? Then this must be a mere misunderstanding. But there's not much I can do to help. The Artisanship Commission was suddenly taken over by some evil tree demon. It seized our most precious possession, the Creation Furnace. It's a dark and powerful entity. The robots, it was like they gained consciousness.
Sì, questa è già la
They were
terza
moving in a
mappa.
circle around it, but then I couldn't just run away, knowing what lies sealed in the furnace.
Stiamo per vedere il cervo?
I'm sure General
Mi sa.
G.U.N. must have believed wholeheartedly that you could save the Artisanship Commission from this crisis. Means I know of may yet serve your fight. Pray you in repayment aid my plight.
Bacelli?
Look, this is one
crescendo
of the
l'albero.
Artisanship Commission's prototypes. The shifting screen. Good thing I got the students to take it out and make a few adjustments. Otherwise, they'd never have managed to get out in time. You all saw the Jade Gate on your way in, I assume? The shifting screen works in the same way. It connects two spatial coordinates in ways that laymen... Indeed.
Abbiamo
With
già
limited
visto.
range and energy costs aside, to every starskiff soon shall woe betide.
You sure about that? Even our trailblazing space anchors sound better.
Thank
Sì, ma non
goodness
possono
you took the
parlarmi
time
di
to
Space
perfect
Anchor.
these inventions, Master.
Così.
If not,
Così.
the Skyfaring Commission would have become
Io
quite
boh.
redundant by now.
Ordinarily, I could have used this beauty to teleport you thither, but through earth and air, the wretched branches boiled. The shifting screen entangled thence and coiled.
Come parla sto tipo?
Inglese uguale, identico. Tutto il...
Cioè,
How observant. You would make an excellent student.
un accento
The
e...
commission is more than a match for Mother Nature. Oh, piteous tree, who think thyself so strong, your match and more in
tutte loro
strength
parole
to
bene.
meet ere long. This is the first thing that came to mind when the
Guardiamo.
tree demon attacked.
E vabbè, un altro
It's a
puzzle.
mechanical
Io
device
boh.
codenamed the
Un altro
Illumination
puzzle.
Chest. I invented
Cioè.
this weapon for the Cloud Knights. It's incredibly powerful.
Let me guess. Limited range, energy costs?
Every life
Si sta infognando,
has its
guarda.
shadow. But then ignite. Fire beats wood.
Lo sento, lo
There's
sento.
No way we can lose.
Allora, come funzioni? Non ho capito.
devi distruggere... Ho capito, ho capito.
Ok.
Ma in 8 direzioni.
Oh. Ah! Contemporaneamente!
Sì, contemporaneamente. Sono già pronto a impazzire male. Visto che ci sono le 8 direzioni.
Very good. The master reveals the
Scusa, come lo
door,
fai
but the
contemporaneamente?
apprentice must walk
Lo metti in
through it.
diagonale verso l'altro
You're much
e
better
l'altro lo
than
metti in
my
basso.
useless students.
Quale altro? Ah,
In
questo
alto
qua
a destra c'è un
sopra.
altro, sì.
Non l'ho visto.
Così.
Così.
What's happening? Is the delve collapsing? Wow.
Ole.
Seems like it worked. That tree demon must be writhing in pain. All right, there's no time to lose. Hurry through the shifting screen to the opposite side before the branches grow back.
È incazzato un pochettino.
Sicuro è il cervo.
Ma poi è piena di radici, vabbè, bellissimo.
Comunque io che penso che già qua penso che siamo arrivati a più tempo di gioco di Jarilo, penso.
Non lo so, Jarilo dura quelle 7 ore.
Ne siamo manca a metà.
Sì, durerà sicuramente più di Jarilo.
Quello sì.
Credo di essere arrivato alla boss fight.
Sì, è la boss fight. Dai, andiamo.
Look, the ambrosial arbor's roots.
Mi sa che dopo sto boss si ferma. Ma scusa, se non ricordo male, dopo questo boss c'era una cutscene però.
C'è il continuo, c'è il continuo. Un'ora e mezza mi pare troppo poco.
Ci sta.
Let's hack them away together. We can't let the roots punch through the furnace.
Ah, cutscene. Sì, sì. È proprio lui.
It's changing.
Ah, è proprio nato.
Eccolo.
Bellissimo.
Mamma mia, che bello che è!
Molto bello.
Guarda, c'è tipo il polline addosso. E inizia lo scontro.
What kind of monster is this?
It creates life at will.
Ma Ting continua a essere sempre più sus. Più parla e più è sus.
Mamma
Di
mia, davvero.
Abandance.
Sa troppo cose.
No, proprio fa ammirazione verso Abandance.
Sì, sì, ma...
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
È il primo boss, è il primo mini boss slash boss che ha due fasi? Sì, bravo.
A me sembra un bel bossone però,
Scusami.
Oh.
Scusami, ha fatto 20.000 di cura, scusami.
Scusa! Esattamente come la canto questa cosa? Vorrei saperlo.
It's guarding the ambrosial arbor's roots and the furnace.
Cos'è? Outrage. Non puoi usare il personaggio, vabbè.
C'è un debuff?
Sì, non posso usarlo.
Vabbè.
Gioca da solo il personaggio.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Fa danno vento. Sì, vabbè, si ridà la vita un'altra volta. Ah, ok.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Ok, l'ha scriptato, ok.
Sì, è scriptato.
No matter how much damage we do, it just heals itself. Not fair.
We'll have to retreat for now. Follow me.
No wonder the Xianzhou is so scared of the abominations of abundance. They're unstoppable. Miss Tingyun, are the long-lived species on the Xianzhou all like this?
I'm afraid this Abendir was likely birthed by the ambrosial arbor as its guardian. It shares a close connection with the arbor's roots. Most living creatures on the Xianzhou don't have abilities like this.
As long as it's there, we can't get any closer.
I wonder... The Abendir seems to heal itself instantly, but perhaps it's drawing that power from elsewhere.
E niente. Ci va l'Alchemy Commission.
Are you listening to Mr.
The monster only seems to be active in the vicinity of the arbor. Let's look around and see if we can find anything.
So the General asked you to head to the Alchemy Commission, The Artisanship Commission had no choice but to halt operations once the tree demon appeared. Young friends, I have a suggestion. Why
Any thoughts, Master Gongshu?
When the deer revives, the surrounding roots glow brightly.
Oh, great observation, Mr. Gongshu. It's amazing what you noticed.
I'm only an artisan, after all. My skills in clash of swords shall find no sake. Yet that which clasheth needeth hands to make. As Mr. Yang said, the deer monster is likely drawing power from somewhere in order to replenish itself. I'm certain that when the arbor glows, we are witnessing that very process. Precisely.
Bene, facciamolo.
You remember how we untangled the shifting screen with
You're right. Those roots never grew back.
Not only that, its reaction suggested we'd hurt it.
Allora.
Perhaps that's our starting point.
Take hold of your weapons, young comrades. Let's raid.
Ok.
E voilà.
See? My theory was correct. Keep going.
E qui? Ah, è con quella roba in Asuna.
Ah. No.
Ti ha trollato.
Quick! There's more roots over here!
Give me a moment. I'll set up the device.
Ok.
Qua.
I guess we're done.
Queste come le rompiamo? Così. E così. Ole.
Abbastanza semplice.
I suspect the ambrosial arbor's root system must have spread far underground. The only thing we can say with confidence is that we removed the majority of those within the bounds of the Artisanship Commission. Let's hurry, before they have a chance to grow back.
So, the next step is...
Io tua dear friend. Ma poi sono tutte delle battute.
Please never do that again.
Please never do this again. Ciao Stray. Ok. Ora è il momento di fare due conti con Cervo. Sì, guarda, c'è pure l'ascensore. C'è pure l'ascensore come nella live. Uguale. Eccolo qua.
Look, the roots coiled around the creation furnace. Excellent. Nothing can stop you now.
Ora inizia il vero scontro.
Move carefully.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Lamps ablaze. Lamp! Forward!
Let me tend your wounds. You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision.
Le piante se le attacchi ti fanno il counter.
Ogni pianta ha il suo coso. Il verdogno fa l'enraged.
No interest in conflict.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision.
Lamps ablaze. Lamp! Forward!
Occasione andata.
Don't worry about me. No interest in conflict.
Lend me your strength.
Fighting is meaningless.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
No interest in
Ti sento urlare, quindi credo sia partita qualcosa.
No. Boss molto più calmo di Pocolia.
T'ho detto, questo è un mini boss, non è il boss finale.
Sì, ma quanti ne stai facendo uscire? Vabbè.
Peaches? I am kinda hungry. I'm just saying, it'll be a shame if they get smashed to pieces.
Lamps at the ready.
Beh, quello cura.
Sì, quello
Fighting
cura.
is meaningless.
Ah, Outrage non lo controlli te il personaggio.
Eh sì.
No interest in
Madonna.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Non fare arrivare a 5, a 4 fiorellini.
Sì, arriva a 4 fiorellini. Ok.
Lamps ablaze. Lamp! Forward!
You'll pay for this.
Vai pela.
Lend me your strength.
I'm on guard.
Sì, continua a spawnarne altri, non c'è. Come diamine faccio?
This battle is unavoidable. What's in your prescription?
Nice teamwork.
Lend me your strength.
Fighting is meaningless.
Di lui, se no.
Lamp at the ready. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Lend me your strength. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Che palle. Fia di procura.
Davvero difficile. Ci sono un sacco di alberellini.
No interest in conflict.
Continua a spawnarne altri.
Life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Sta per morire Bronia.
Lend me your strength.
Fighting is meaningless. I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Continua a spawnarne altri.
No, mi ha tolto l'healer. Mi ha tolto l'healer. Ci muoio. Ci muoio.
This battle is unavoidable.
Dammi l'healer. Male che esiste Bronia.
Non riesco a targettare.
To guard and defend. Crush them. Let me tend your wounds.
Non riesco a targettare il figlio mio. E continua a spawnare altri robi.
The truth of life in the sanctuary.
Bello, mi piace. Questo è un boss per Hero Addiction. Devi batterlo con Hero Addiction.
Lend me your strength.
Fighting is meaningless.
Continua ad avere più vita di quanta gliene tolgo.
Oh no.
Sei ancora vivo, miracolo.
Nice teamwork. No interest in conflict.
Ok, io ho rotto lo scudo, ce l'ho fatta. Ok, ora gli arrivano i danni. Niente, si è recuperato il coso.
Non guardare il mio schermo.
Ok. Basta, ora mi concentro su di lui, se no davvero non ce la faccio.
General Jing Yuan said the ambrosial arbor was an unfathomable.
Posso continuare ad
Che non
andare
è
con
continuato con una scena. Sì, basta che non lasci l'albero col frutto e poi puoi farlo. È quello che si cura.
Sì.
Gli altri puoi anche lasciare stare.
Mamma mia,
E
che
non
casino
finisce qui, si va avanti.
Già, quanto sembra.
At first glance, that deer could have been an ordinary life form, but the ability to heal such grave wounds in an instant. I think I finally understand why the Xianzhou decided to follow the hunt in eradicating the abundance. If immortal creations were left to spread their branches and roots throughout the universe, entire ecosystems would collapse. No wonder the people of the Xianzhou wanted the universe, never settling on a planet.
You are a man of vision, Mr. Yang. It's a shame our ancestors, the elixir seekers, were
Erano
unable
loro
to
gli
see
elixir
that hidden
seeker.
curse
Certo.
8,000 years ago. Perhaps some of them did reject the Plague Author's gift. But how could an entire civilization resist the temptation of immortality? Ironic, isn't it? The wise are buried, while the fools remain immortal. The Xianzhou regrets being led astray by the Abandance. That's why they have decided to embark on the path of the hunt. Maybe it's not too late for redemption. Thank you for your help. I realize you must continue on to the Alchemy Commission, to the Ambrosial Arbor.
Dai, vi prego, non fermate qui.
What happened here,
io ho paura di sì.
I know there will only be more danger ahead.
Io ho paura che 1.0 termina
Stay
qua.
vigilant. I wish you a safe journey.
Invece messaggino.
Sì, Tinkyuga è sussissima.
Tantissimo.
Quanto è sussa.
Ma proprio tanto. E non finisce qui. Oh, un coso per le...
Nice. Non sembra finire qua.
Companion di 5.
Sta parlando con Dan.
Strano. C'è il continuo da lui.
Sì, penso proprio che ci sia.
Dai, se vuoi fare fallo. Io ho lo stesso messaggino.
Ok. Guardiamo un po'. Ah, è vero, sono tutti e due alle Artisanship Commission.
Adesso sì, sono entrambi lì.
Aren't you a Cloud Knight?
Perché te c'è il fuoco sopra il coso? Il mio è spento.
Plus, I'm new here.
Non lo so.
The Luofu's plague mark is a tree, while the Yao Qing's is a moon. I think we got the better one.
I heard that the Ambrosial Arbor shriveled and died a long time ago. How could it suddenly spring back to life and start growing again?
Ah, è vero, c'è lei.
Stellaron.
Vero.
There's no time for explanations. We must return to the Ten Lords Commission. I'm wounded. I need your assistance in getting there. Once we get to Starskiff Jetty, you can go your separate ways.
Well, there's nothing else for it. We're duty-bound to help the Ten Lords Commission.
Andiamo. Aspetta.
Sorry. Apologies for asking. Not a smart way to... Come on, together.
How does it feel, Master Don? A good answer. Short, and I suggest we hasten to Starskiff Jetty and send this Judge of the Ten Lords Commission on her way.
Andiamo.
You're the first Ten Lords Commission judge I've met. What do you guys do exactly?
Our work concerns the Mara struck and the lifespans of long-life species.
Oh. Hopefully you'll be the last one I
Anche tu hai la mappa buggata, la minimappa, vabbè.
Indeed.
Be careful, everyone.
Ah. Whee. Ah, è tipo.
Mi fa fare, mi hanno visto.
Why is there still a civilian out here?
I fear not death, for the fate of the Artisanship Commission now rests entirely on... Not a chance! A sigh. Escape while you still can. There's no hope of the Cloud Knights arriving now.
Don't try to be a hero.
A sigh? Since when were you able to speak?
Hey, do I sound like a dog to you?
No! My apologies, miss. No wonder I was confused. I never installed a human speech module in the little guy. But what is the meaning of this? I'm the only one left here.
You just said there's no hope of the Cloud Knights arriving. Come with us for now. I'll take care of things.
That won't do. As a senior artisan, I can't just abandon my post.
Looks like we're gonna have to resort to unconventional methods. Are you gonna come with us willingly? Or do I have to ask the guy behind me to carry you in his white death box?
Can you give me a moment to consider those?
Now! Move it!
Oh, abbiamo finito allo stesso momento, vabbè. Quanto ho recuperato?
Miss Cloud Knight, why did the General send you out here all alone?
The extent of the disaster means the Cloud Knights are short on manpower. Don't worry, I'll keep you safe.
This is as... A few more steps and we're at the main
Poi era qui, sì.
It's just a few steps away. You're not leaving with us?
Quindi loro sono usciti.
Everyone
Noi siamo
has their
entrati.
duties and obligations. From the day I joined the Artisanship Commission, I've been taking care of the ins and outs of its operations without a day's rest. And the apprentices fled, as they should have. But I cannot let them see their master flee from peril. This is as far as I go with you. I must see what more I can do for the Artisanship Commission.
Master Gongshu.
No use in trying to talk me out of it, young miss. This old man cherishes his life. He won't do anything rash. On your way now.
Everyone has their duties. Let's go.
Un dialogo da narratore. Che non esisto. Sta re. Ah.
It doesn't look like it wants to let us through.
Oh, uno di quei cosi.
I doubt that. I think Atsai is the only one here still taking orders from...
Any ideas?
I've got one. Bring it down.
You know, you're getting less silent and more deadly by the minute. Sounds good. Let's...
Move carefully.
E niente. Vai.
You'll pay for this.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward! no interest in conflict.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Fighting is meaningless.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Need a doctor?
I'm on guard. No interest in conflict.
Let me tend your wounds. Time for your prescription!
Don't worry about me.
Lend me your strength.
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
So, are judges all loners? You don't seem to have any backup.
Judges of the Ten Lords Commission have always acted independently, each carrying out their duty in solitude. However, I have a younger sister.
Dai, e ora
You
muore.
remind me of her.
Ha appena detto I have a younger sister. La tizia con i capelli neri.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Quindi si ricorda.
Se la vedremo.
Pensavo che non si ricordasse il passato.
Non ho capito, tipo hanno messo l'anima della persona dentro al pupazzo.
There's the star skiff.
Ok.
The rebirth of the Ambrosial Arbor was bound to bring calamity. The Cloud Knights must be at the Alchemy Commission, next to the Arbor. You should head the same way.
Ah, quindi danne all'Alchemy Commission.
Thank you for ensuring my
Dove ci
safety.
dobbiamo andare anche noi?
I will report this good deed to the Ten Lords. And to the...
We're glad we could help. She mentioned the Cloud Knights were at the
Completamente
Alchemy
dimenticati che tecnicamente ci dovrebbe essere qualcosa su Fua in sto posto.
Completamente. Anch'io, magari più avanti.
Aw,
Forse.
you just can't bear to see me go, huh? Come on then, let's go together.
We are most grateful, Miss Sushang.
E anche questa, finita. Aspetta, c'è il TP. Sì, c'è il TP.
Vabbè, mi sono arrivato. No. Mi teletrasporto.
È lì. Mm. Ah, questa è quella cieca. Allora. Oddio, vanno in direzioni opposte.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
Ah,
you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits.
Ma ha cominciato a piovere foglie. Siamo andati avanti di trama.
Many who undertake the far-reaching journey to the Xianzhou are weighed down by a heavy heart and exhaustion. Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge.
Ah, già, la medicina.
Andando avanti questa parte.
It needs to be delivered to the seat of divine foresight. The conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara. Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure. I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look. This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
Va bene.
That tree remained dead for thousands.
No? Eccoci.
You're back. Anything you wanted to share?
Tanta roba.
Wow.
Mamma mia.
Even for those alchemists. That was fast. Don Shu. Wait. Why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post? I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly. Let me see her report. No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription? This is infuriating. Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts. Please, take them. You've done so much for the Luofu, for the Xianzhou. This...
Ok.
Se continua con tutte le jade che mi stanno tirando, credo che sono talmente tanto pazzi da aver messo Zele gratuita alla 1.0.
Vabbè.
180 tiri di jade.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed. I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time? Thank you. If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back. This is the medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
Un po' di side questing.
Ho mutato, sto dicendo, credo che sia il posto di sotto proprio.
Sì, sì.
Ah, non è quello che intendevo, però va bene.
Is this the one Don sent me to find?
Aw, little Miss Lady can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west.
She's stuck. She can't get
Stronzi.
down.
Stronzi forti.
Sì, sì. Sentili, sentili. Probabilmente sono più vecchi di noi.
Sicuro.
What's this got to do with you? You were family or something? Because you don't look like it. You're just trying to be a hero. You sure you want to mess with the Luofu trio?
What a dupe! The Luofu trio is made up of three super awesome kids that everyone's a...
Go ahead. You think we're scared of you? They'll just put us in detention. We'll be free again in no time.
Let's leave it,
Che
boss.
problemi hanno sti bambini?
Detention's detention, but if your dad finds out, you'll get yelled at and start crying again.
Hey! Why'd you bring that up? You're right. We shouldn't stoop to this short-lifer's level.
Did you hear that? The boss is letting you off the hook. So scram!
Yeah, the boss doesn't want to stoop to your level. Now buzz off before he yells at you and makes you cry.
You idiot! Enough about yelling and crying!
Vabbè.
Va bene, cioè, boh.
Thank you for helping me, Miss. I'm okay. It's my fault. They always laugh at me for being blind. And they like to trip me up and steal my things. Thank goodness you were here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me off so easily. Oh, Shu asked you to come? Things are bad on Luofu recently. Shu must be very busy. Thank you, mister.
Why does she wander about alone? Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Shu.
Pure il personaggio è
Sì, infatti.
preso a male.
Vabbè.
The ambrosial arbor. It's humongous.
How was she? Did you deliver the medicine? She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me. If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward.
Ancora.
Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask?
Che vuole ora?
I
Ancora.
want to meet the little girl.
Oh.
Can you lead me to her? I worry about her wandering around on her own. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abandance wars. The relatives who took her in aren't close to her.
Ma queste coltellate.
And whenever I treat her, she often confides in me. A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health, but sometimes the loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal. She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her. Her parents used to be artisans in the Commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place. In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these days, especially for a sightless child.
Artisanship Commission.
Io non mi aspettavo le altre 2 mappe oggi,
Ma neanche io.
Wow.
What's happening?
No,
Is the
piccola.
girl in trouble?
Mi ero posto.
Fighting is meaningless.
This battle is unavoidable.
Land! Forward!
Let me tend your wounds. Lend me your strength.
It's all right.
Thank you.
You don't need to be scared anymore. He is here.
Io perché?
When I think about all the trouble I've caused you two, I feel like such a burden.
Io perché?
Is that why you're crying? Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling.
E vabbè.
Because
Che
in the
male.
next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we meet. So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path? I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality. Walking alone in the darkness, fearing every incoming, invisible obstacle, unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everyone, everything is like a hot coal in the dark. Invisible, yet still able to burn you. As a long-life species, she can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her.
Vabbè.
One hopes that would be the case, but that would require someone to be by her side every waking second of every day. In the meantime, she'll have to learn to withstand the darkness. Just as I have.
Hey, you're right, Danchu. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
Vabbè.
Good. I hope you remember this. This place is too dangerous. Let's head back to Exalting Sanctum.
Boh.
Si vanno giù pesanti,
Sì, hanno parlato la vita dei ciechi immortali. Bellissimo.
Io
Thank you again. For all, it would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become chief alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless. That's the reason I said what I said. You might mistake my words for being hurtful. But the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead. For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, wise or foolish, all of it is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born. The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But That's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives. No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original
Wow,
states.
sono immortali proprio nel vero senso della parola.
I too was once a non-believer.
Perdono una mano, gli
I
ricresce.
fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair. That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish, forever etched into my mind. For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable penance. What a joke. Even the denizens of Abandance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors, cursed by the plague's author. It's nothing. Forget I said anything. Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in exalting Sanctum have been met. Oh, I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. See you soon, friend.
Ok. Parte abbastanza chill, non vogliono fare nulla di troppo grosso.
È la parte 2 del finale dell'ultima volta.
Wait, so you're still reading traditional literature? Move on already! Web novels are the way forward.
Go right ahead. Mr. CN said that making bookworms feel at home is more important than getting them to buy something. All we ask is that you find a quiet spot away from the browsing areas.
Ok.
Ah, looks like the person you were waiting for has gotten in touch. Safe travels. Oh,
Come fa a scrivere esattamente se cieca?
Non lo so.
Va bene.
Segna il movimento e lo fa a perfezione, non lo so.
Vabbè, forse. Bello che sta qui mi dice: compro il libro la prossima volta, gli ho svaligiato il negozio. Te ne avessi comprati troppo, te ne avessi comprati pochi, Dio mio.
L'intero schermo di...
Mamma mia.
There you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately. I'd like for you to take some useful items away with you. Examining the
Ma scusa, che stiamo aspettando esattamente?
inspired me to create this.
Non lo so.
I reference
Alchemy Commission.
I call it the Broomdew Concentrate Pellet. And
Forse stiamo
I'd like
aspettando
you to have
Dan?
it. Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to, so shall we say goodbye? Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you in the true sense of the word.
Tastes a bit strange, but no adverse reactions so far. Wait a minute.
Cosa sto guardando?
My head. What's happening? Something's wrong. I'm burning up. Feels like I can't breathe. Seems to be calming down a bit, but still uncomfortable. This doesn't seem right. I'd better talk to Qingzu at the Seat of Divine Foresight.
That tree remained dead.
Ok.
Credo che la tizia abbia tentato di ucciderci.
Ok.
Con la roba di Abandance.
Penso pure io.
Sono no. Vai lì.
Guardiamo un po'.
What's happening? Isn't this the seed of divine foresight?
Perché?
Sono avvelenati e sono tutti avvelenati. O forse
Ha
noi li
avvelenato
vediamo.
tutti?
O forse noi li vediamo avvelenati. Una delle due.
Oddio, forse siamo noi che abbiamo le allucinazioni da sta roba? I rami mi ricordano Abandance.
Sì, tantissimo.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Che sia una traditrice.
This battle is unavoidable.
Sì, togliamoti Rebirth.
I'm on guard.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. You bully!
Lance at the ready. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
What's in your prescription? Assistance is timely. To guard and defend. Crush them.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Lend me your strength.
Ah, ok. Ok, era un'allucinazione nostra.
Hey, wake up. Are you okay?
Thank the
Quindi ci ha
stars.
avvelenato?
You're finally awake.
Credo proprio sì.
I might lose you. I was so worried. You came into the seat of divine foresight and started brandishing your weapon. It looked like you'd lost control. As if you'd been stricken with Mara.
What?
Gli alberi erano quelli.
Tell me what happened to you
Cazzo.
before arriving at the seat of divine foresight.
Se lo mettevi da
From
parte
what you're
non...
saying, it seems like the gift she gave to you must be related to the disciple's prescription we examined earlier. But the healer who examined you just now said your body doesn't seem to have been affected. Could Don Shu be playing a trick on you? Or is her medicine
Per
somehow not
colpa dello
working as
Stellaron.
planned?
Potrebbe.
My advice is to come back later for another examination. It's a Disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Forse ci ha provato, ma lo Stellaron glielo
Who
impedisce.
knows what healing effects it may have. I'll put out a wanted notice for Don Shu immediately.
Wow.
If you find any trace of him,
Cazzo.
get in touch with me. Take this deeting with you. It might just help you find this friend.
Assurdo, non mi aspettavo un tradimento così.
Neanch'io. Dal nulla. Dal nulla.
Cioè, quindi era proprio in combutta con... Perché lei si è
No,
aiutato.
no, secondo me ha visto un'occasione per avere la vista e ci ha provato.
Don Shu isn't here. Where could she be?
Oh.
I've got it. Don Shu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the D-Ting that Qingzu lent me to track her.
E mo? Di nuovo qui. Non ce la vogliono far vedere, mi sa sta pace all'Alchemy Commission.
Time to come out, little D-Thing. I need you to help me find Donshu.
Stinners mislead, credence falsified.
Wow.
What?
That's Donshu.
Guarda.
The group of disciples.
Sì.
I guess that tells me all I need to know.
Ci ha proprio tradito.
Master, stand back. Let me handle
What?
this.
Stand down. He's a friend.
Many of our brethren have fallen by his hands.
Era la capa.
È lei il
Yes,
vero
I am
capo
aware.
del Sanctus Medicus, come si chiama?
I said he's my friend. Leave us.
Cazzo.
Yes,
Quindi è lei.
I didn't expect you to come looking for me. So they do. I am master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Wow.
Scion of merciful Medicus.
Mamma mia.
And I shall lead the entire Xianzhou Alliance
Into the
onto
path of abundance.
Did you ingest the
What?
Boomdew concentrate pellet I gave you? Did you feel the shift? So many elixir seekers arrive on the Xianzhou in the hope of obtaining the formula to immortality. But none have succeeded. Their aspirations are well-founded. The Xianzhou does indeed harbor the secret to becoming
Ma lo
immortal.
Stellaron non ha permesso di
I
che
admire
funzionasse.
So, I thought I'd give you the chance to obtain it. Upon ingesting the Boomdew concentrate pellet, you will feel the limitless freedom of the form bestowed upon you by merciful Medicus. And yet, you don't sound any different. Your breaths are not prolonged, and your presence doesn't feel like it's been altered in any way. Why is that? Is your constitution somehow different from the average person?
Io lo dico.
Cioè, gliel'ho
That's
detto.
impossible. Even if what you say is true. To host a Stellaron as a short-lived species would only spell an early demise. It looks like you are not fated to live a long life. Friend, please. I urge you to leave the Luofu. Abandon this struggle. The truth isn't what it appears to be. What did the minions at the seat of divine foresight tell you about this conflict? That the Rainbow Arbiter is the emissary of the righteous? That the Arbiter is chasing the heathen plagues author across the stars, while the disciples of Sanctus Medicus abet their heresy? Do you really think that is the case? You don't understand merciful Medicus, nor the devilish archer author, but you understand me. Do you see me as such? A heretic? I do not ask for you to pick a side. I just wish for you to leave the Luofu, to leave this all behind. This isn't your fight, and I do not wish to make an enemy of you.
Mi spiace.
No, io combatto, se dopo il tradimento.
Mi piace, ma battle.
Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends.
Master, we should leave now.
I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting. Farewell, Nameless.
È chiaro, finisse uguale, però vabbè.
Fighting is meaningless.
You'll pay for that.
Mamma mia, non me l'aspettavo.
Dopo 4 ore di trama e poi il tradimento.
Sì, sì. Lo buttano.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Fighting is meaningless.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
See the doctor?
Secret of the safe.
Lend me your strength.
Lance at the ready. The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision.
I'd better report my findings to Qingzu at the seat of divine foresight.
Madonna. Cioè, hanno tampato proprio il tradimento così.
Bello.
Bello, bello.
Tutto il lavoro per lei e poi era lei il...
Già.
Nothing pressing. Let's take a walk.
Già ancora non si è visto Yanqing che fa qualcosa.
Vero.
È apparso e basta. Non che mi dispiace, però. Che bastardo.
How did it go? Did you manage to locate?
Non credo di avertelo mai detto. Per me Yanqing è il possibile Epsilon che aveva detto Sampo.
Sì?
Lo penso un pochettino. La persona che si vanta potrebbe essere lui.
I see. Once
È
again.
vero, è vero.
Thank you for all your
È
help.
vero.
With you, Yuan tells me you'll be
Ho detto, io non mi fido più di nessuno dopo
No,
Sampo.
no, dopo questa. Poi qui, davvero.
È anche questo, cioè, è la seconda volta.
Questa qui, cioè, c'è un tradimento a pianeta? Fammi capire.
È finito. Stay
È
tuned.
finito.